What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overlord here. We're going to be talking about Scream 7 in this video here today. If you are someone who just saw the news that broke, you're watching the thumbnail that I put up for this video, you see the video title, you're probably thinking, how did I get this uploaded so fast? How could I have possibly recorded this and uploaded a response video to the news that just broke? Well, that's because this news that just broke is a green light for me to upload a video that I've actually pre-recorded. So I've known about this for some time, and now that the news is out, it's a green light for me to post this video and share it with you guys. So I might do an updated response to talk about the official news now that the report is out. But what I wanted to go over was what I was hearing. So starting in the summertime and then just progressively over the weeks that followed, I began hearing about Matthew Lillard's participation in Scream 7 and no context about it really, just that he would be back. I started hearing about how there were these ideas that were being thought of on how it related to maybe potential marketing things, and these marketing tactics that could potentially still happen included Matthew Lillard. So that's how I got the drop on the fact that he is potentially going to be returning for Scream 7. Now the announcement is letting us know that he is officially going to be back, and I just didn't want to do a video so fast when I initially heard it, because that could lead to so many people out there who I think are very delusional when it comes to this topic, coming into the comment section, saying all this wild shit, saying, oh, look, you guys, we were right. You know, you got the pitchforks, everything. They're ready to celebrate, you know, do all that stupid stuff. It's not that serious. I do not think that this means that Matthew Lillard is going to be returning as Stu Macher alive. Because if they're getting the announcement out of the way up front, that should be your clue. They are not going to tell you who Ghostface is up front. Or maybe they would be that foolish and tell us who Ghostface is up front. Maybe it's not foolish. Maybe they want to bait and switch us to the point where we're doubting this news and we're thinking, oh, there's no way they're going to give us Matthew Lillard as Ghostface because they're already announcing his comeback. Wouldn't you say that as a surprise? But then we go through the movie and it's completely different than anything we've ever seen before. Maybe it's not going to be a surprise. Maybe we know the killer up front and Sidney and Gale and everyone else don't. I wouldn't want to see that. I'm just saying that's always a possibility. But what I think is happening is that this is evidence that we are not going to be getting a Matthew Lillard, Stu Macher, Ghostface narrative in Scream 7. If anything, I could see us getting the Leslie Macher character featured in the film in some capacity. And even not that, it at least tells me something about the Macher family legacy will be highlighted in a way that we've never seen before. Because the only legacy that really gets highlighted and platformed the most from what I can see when it comes to this franchise and what's communicated through the dialogue is the constant recognition that Billy Loomis gets. The Machers get none. They get some. We do hear mentions of it. It's not like they're completely irrelevant. But Billy Loomis is the one who's hyped up. Billy Loomis is the one who's got the secret daughter, the one Ghostface is now targeting. Meanwhile, what has gone on with Stu's parents? What's gone on with Stu's sister? Stu's sister just lost her son because of the events that transpired in Scream 5. And then also having some issues possibly arising from Scream 6. There's so many things that could have been an issue for the Machers as a result of what happened in the first Scream that also transpired from events that happened in the second film, third, fourth. We don't know how this family has been impacted and what their lives have been like ever since their son was outed as being an insane piece of crap. So I would like to see that explored heavily in Scream 7 if you're going to be bringing Matthew Lillard back as Stu Macher. I think that's what this means more than anything. And the way I see this being done is not only just via flashbacks, but you could actually get a narrative that intertwines AI technology, how dangerous it is, maybe some deep fake stuff, and that's how you get Matthew Lillard on screen again as Stu Macher without even relying on a flashback. You can say it's just deep fake technology. It's a fake video, and this is Stu Macher all these years later, you know, with the appropriate aging technology and the way they made him look older. You don't have to do anything to Matthew Lillard. You can just justify that it's a deep fake. Maybe that's how they get Stu Macher intertwined into this narrative. But at the end of it all, you will learn and realize that the reason this is happening is because of the fact that the killer is going to be someone related to Stu Macher, maybe someone who actually wants to get the Macher family name platformed in a way that they feel it should be, as opposed to always platforming the Loomis family name. I just see something happening in that regard, maybe like some sort of justice for the mockers, if you will. If it's not Leslie herself, somebody out there seemingly might want some justice for the mocker family. That's really all I can see happening when it comes to why Matthew Lillard would be back. I don't see us getting a narrative with Stu Macher being alive. There's too many red flags for me with that narrative, such as the fact that Gale, you guys, a lot of people already take issue with the fact that Gale didn't know that Richie had a father, or a father that was also a cop. Even though I think that can be explained in a variety of different ways. Families aren't always that simple. I think a lot of people have an easy upbringing. It's very straightforward, and they think everybody's family is like that. It's not. It's very possible Gale just couldn't find that out because it wasn't accessible. We don't know what Richie's childhood was like from the very beginning, and how he might have been disassociated from Bailey and all the other people related to him. It's all possibly explained in ways that we just didn't get it in Scream 6. But for her to go years without knowing that Stu Macher is alive, I think that's even more of an issue. I can't take issue with the Bailey stuff and then celebrate a Stu Macher return and then leave out Gale as a glaring issue. She is supposed to be on top of her shit. If anything, that would be kind of like a middle finger to her character. So I don't see us getting Stu Macher. I don't see us getting a narrative in which everybody all of a sudden is taken aback by the fact that his family has all this money. They've been hiding him for years, and now they're ready to reveal him, and he's actually been in Secret Service custody or something like that. He's been in prison. His father had ways to pay this person off, pay that person off. That's very Pretty Little Liars-esque, and I'm not talking about the first half. I'm talking about the second half, which is trash. I don't want to see any of that in Scream 7. I don't want to see Game Over Charles, the Scream edition. I don't need that. I don't want to see Till Death Do Us Part, the Scream edition, the Pretty Little Liars series finale. We don't need that. Just keep the writing simple, straightforward. Like I stated before, there was never an issue with Matthew Lillard coming back as Stu Macher. It's all about how you do it. There are ways to do this, and if he's coming back, I think it just means we're going to be focusing on the Macher family in ways we've never done it before. But let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, of course, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, turn on post notification. You can never miss a video. In the description, I'll have links to all of my social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there, of course. Let me know if there's any movies, news, or reviews you'd like me to cover in the future. And with all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.